Congratulations on your new film. First up, we got to talk about you working with Matt. It must be so difficult working with your friend, cracking up the whole time. Least and most favorite part of working with Matt?
You know, honestly, my least favorite part of working with Matt, which was that he's lazy and unreliable, has totally gone away. It turns out that Lucy's been very good for him over the years, and he's actually turned into a somewhat reliable, responsible guy.
Glad to hear that.
Yes, I know. I was very impressed. No, you know what? It's such a pleasure. More and more I've found, like, you're lucky if you get to do the job you love. You're really lucky if you get to do it with people you love. And as a result, it was just fun every day. And working with Nicole Holub Center as a writer as well was such a gift because she's extraordinary and she wrote such amazing stuff and made us all look better. And then coming to the set every day and getting to like hang with your friends is a real joy. And we thought, like, why haven't we been doing this? What is it? Why? What, you know, it was really lucky. And you know, eventually they take the toys away from you. But until then, I think I'd like to do more of it.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Well, and you had extraordinary script, but also extraordinary costumes. I mean, you had pretty flamboyant, colorful stuff that your character was wearing. Tell me about that.
Spectacular costumes. I loved my wardrobe for this movie. I never loved coming to where I put on all these like jewels and this fur. Very not me. I'm like t-shirt. I don't know. I'll wear the same t-shirt every day. You know, I just not something I. But this guy, you know, these like silk robes, and they were all sewn and made by hand because you know Ridley is so visual and so attuned to that, and he had the specific idea for the hair from Max von Sydow and the Seventh Seal. And, you know, he really formulates a whole visual, complete character for you. So you just kind of have to step into it and put it all on, and all of a sudden you feel, I felt like a count. You know, it was very amazing.
Well, I love the blonde hair. What did Jen think of the blonde hair?
You know, the blonde hair is divisive, but I think that I really loved the blonde hair because I felt like, one of the things that's important when you do a movie like this is, look, the process of promoting a movie and now the degree to which actors are, it's incumbent on you to also like do social media and stuff to promote this brings the audience to you a little closer to you, right? So they're more familiar with you. It actually makes it harder for them to believe that you're somebody else. So the degree of difficulty is raised a little bit at getting the audience to suspend their disbelief and really believe you're, a count in 1386 in Normandy. And so, while to Ridley it was like, this hair, these clothes, this whole thing is the visual embodiment of power, of the, the entrenched patriarchal power structure, the monarchy, and he wanted me to sort of visually represent that. Whereas Matt's hair was like, because he's just this like impatient warrior who doesn't get a haircut and just like hacks his hair off with a knife and puts on his helmet. And, it's really a gift when you work with a director because a lot of times you go like, I don't know, what do you think with the look or the way? And they kind of like, oh, whatever, I hadn't thought about it. And he's thought about every single thing in detail. And so as an actor and a writer, to have somebody pay that much attention and care so much and have such interesting ideas was really wise. Obviously, because people know what Matt and I look like, in real life, or some people do, we
all do.
So then immediately you go like, oh, well, I know they don't look like that. But hopefully, so in a still, like removed from the movie, you could go like, oh my gosh, that looks jarring. But I think when you watch the movie, actually, it becomes the character after a while. And I really liked that about it. I really felt good. And often I would like show up to work and people wouldn't recognize me. And it was really interesting. It's very effective.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.